look hateful. Can you imagine having to ride around with that?
It's your fault.
It's scary looking. How's it my fault?
You made me that way.
I didn't make you that way. It's your fault. You broke my car.
I didn't break your car.
You broke my car. It's your
I didn't
fault.
even drive your car.
You drove it once. You did it. That's all it takes. One little trip to town and she broke it. You sure you know how to do that? Did you check your mirrors properly? I didn't see no eyeballs go up into that dirty one up there.
I watch my mirrors while I'm driving the whole time so I don't have to sit here and do this and jerk around.
Oh, so you drive like a truck driver. Interesting. I don't believe her. Do y'all believe her? Nah. Well, anyway, we are on the big old interstate highway heading to Kingsport, Toyota of Kingsport. Yep. Anyway, I took my little Scion. Sounded like a wheel bearing was going bad in the back end of it. So I took it up there. It's fixing to go out of warranty. I had to fight with them. Okay, finally, taken care of. Then they say, oh, well, you got more problems than that. And I'm like, more problems than that? Wonder what they are. He paused. I waited, so he started speaking. He says, I've got a bent wheel on the inside. And he asked me if I was aware I bent the wheel he says, it looks like you blew a tire out and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, you blew out no tire. Nope, not blew out no tire. Told him that's the original tires that come on the car and I bought it new. He got real puzzled and didn't speak. Yeah. Well, anyway, apparently I got a bent wheel on my darn car. That must have been on it from day one. Yep. Can you say a dealership needed a wheel quick so they took it off a new one on the lot and all that and the other before I bought the car most likely, and the car was going out of state because I bought it over in North Carolina and they knew they'd never see it again? Yep. I got screwed. Because I always thought the car had a little bit of noise in the back end, which tire or wheel been out around, been bent, will cause the tread piles to wander around on the road and make all sorts of racket. So there you go. There's a lot of my noise. Anyway, thankfully I know a guy that does alloy wheel repair, so they're really going to be happy when I go over here and tell them, hey, I'm leaving the car here. He's coming by here tomorrow to fix it. They'll be really pissed because they got construction and everything. Parking's at a premium there, but I'm going to take up one of their parking places. Oh well, they'll get over it. They found it, didn't they? Yeah, we're going to straighten the wheel, and apparently the tire's cupped, which I hadn't noticed. I hadn't looked at the tires on it. And apparently the tire's cupped pretty bad. The way he was talking, I'm going to look at the tire, and if it is cupped really bad, I guess I'll try to find one. But I can't remember what's on it. I want to say they're Pirellis, so they'll probably be a $225 tire to buy one. The car's got 12,000 miles on it, so I don't know. I'm going to have to look at the tires real close and see how much meat's left on them to see if it's beneficial to buy one or just listen to it until they're wore out. You know, maybe one of them things where I buy two tires as much as I don't want to, put two on the front and do that. I don't know. But anyway, let's go over here and see how much I had to pay them for an oil change. Oh yeah, they provide a free oil change, you know, when you buy the car through the warranty. And then they had the gall to tell me, oh, that's 2 years or 2 years 20,000, 2 years 25,000 miles, something like that. Whichever one comes first, they'll give you a free oil change. And I'm like, okay, so they tell you when they're going to give you the free oil change? Nobody ever bothered to tell me that. I would assume that if they're going to give you a free oil change out of the warranty, it'd be somewhere within the 3 or 36 mile an hour, or yeah, 336,000 mile bumper to bumper. But no, I had to call Toyota, raise cane with Toyota, and they're going to pay for it, but I have to pay for it, and then send them the ticket, and then they'll send me a check. Well, that's fine, I guess. It don't make me happy, but at least it's still free that way, except for my stamp. Yeah, I may send them a bill for the stamp in the darn envelope. But anyway, let's go over and see what we can find out. Go over here and leave a check for the guy to fix the wheel and go from there. Maybe see if I can track down a tire. Odds of finding a used one that's almost new is nil to none. I'll probably have to buy a new one, so I guess I'll just go ahead and do it because the noise is driving me nuts. So anyway, more to come. Well, we're driving down the road here, and we got this guy in front of us hauling furniture. Right there's who he is, I guess. He's supposed to be fresh farm produce, but whatever. Notice what he's got the doors tied with. That's a piece of baling twine, my friends. Little old piece of baling twine. Oh yeah, got furniture or something hanging out the back, and it's flopping around like everything else. Imagine if that fell out on somebody's hood. Yeah. Anyway, we're almost over here to the car dealership row here. I hate taking my car to the dealership. Yep. I also hate it whenever I take it. Used to be a Coke truck. Y'all see it? Yep. But go over here to the dealership, which is right down here. Then we're going to go down here to White's Performance, and we're going to buy a Mater a toy, and we're going to buy a distributor for the crate motor, just because they've actually got some HEIs for under $40. Oh yeah, cap and coil and the whole 9 yards, so we can't beat that. We're going to pick us up one of those just to have it. But we're going down here to the dealership. We're really going to piss them off, and I'll leave the car there. Wished I'd have brought my keychain camera. I'd have took you in and let you heard what kind of bullshit they're going to try to feed me, because, you know, I'm already not happy. And, you know, they're trying to make it sound like my fault, and it's pretty simple. They tell me that the damage would have consisted of a busted tire, this, that, and the other, but the car's got its original tires on it. Yep, don't think that happened. But anyway, we'll see. Well, pretty uneventful. We're sitting here at the financial institution, the Eastman Credit Union, yeah. We're sitting around here, got a little bit of everything around here. Big shopping mall with nothing in it on this side. Big one on that side, it's full. Yeah, plumb full. But anyway, we went over to the Toyota place, and I paid for the oil change, which I'm going to send in to the darn main warranty center, and they'll issue me a check for it. How retarded, but whatever. Never seen $37 for an oil change, but whatever. Anyway, that's fine with me. In the end, it'll be free, so we'll send that over and get money back, be done with it. In reality and interest, it'll cost me probably $1.50 by the time it's all said and done, so whatever. But anyway, get that taken care of. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'm leaving the car here. I said, Steve Hayes will be by here tomorrow to fix the wheel. Oh, they got real agitated, because I think I neglected to mention this earlier, that they told me that they could probably get me a reconditioned wheel, or get me a reconditioned wheel would be call Steve Hayes to come fix the wheel. Yeah, so instead of paying them $250, $300 for a wheel, I'm gonna pay the source $100 to straighten the wheel, which is, you know, $100 is $100, but, you know, it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying a wheel, and I ain't a wheel straightener, so we'll let him straighten it. It's on the inside bead anyway, so it rightly don't matter. It don't have to be beautiful. It don't have to be beautimous. He can straighten it in many ways, and it'll be fine. The face of the wheel's perfectly fine. So he said that actually told me, he said on those he said on any car it's got those real skinny tires, he said you could have hit anything. He said you could hit a rock in the road and caused that, and he said you'd have never known it. He said it's that easy to bend those wheels, which takes my faith out of small tires. Yeah. Oh, look what I found. I found it. It back. Oh, I cut your car off. It's sitting there going guzzle, guzzle, guzzle. Yep.